Hello, hello. Of course, I got all of them. Yo, what's up, guys? How you guys doing? Been quite a bit since I did bears. Hopefully, my next great one is not another chestnut. That'd be really unfortunate. You get four in a row. I believe I started at um. Oh, I can just check. I was at 51 before I started, and I'm 8 so far. Oh yeah, you got two spotted. That's the one I want the most that I still don't have. I don't have either the glacier or the spotted, and I really like the spotted. I'd also take like some cool rares. Like I've really not got many rares in the black bear grind. And when they do, they're always like the occasional 5 that spawns. It'll be the rare. Yeah, the spirit was my favorite one, and it was my first one. Um, Apparently it's quite rare from what I've heard, but some people also get a bunch of them, so I'm not too sure if it's like rare or if it's just some people are really unlucky with that one. Oh, nice. Yeah, I don't have any max score bears. I think I've got a max score fox and a max score wolf, and that's it. I did have a fox and a wolf that scored like point 0.1 off max though. Oh, nice. The only one here, really. Yeah, I got 5 bears, and my last 3 in a row have all been chestnuts. I actually liked the chestnut at first. I think it's my third favorite, but I liked one of the. I think I like the spotted and one of the glaciers better than it now. Oh, apparently there was another one here. I just didn't see it. If I could, I would, bro. Because I don't really. There's not any. To me, I don't really see the point in like the duplicates. I wish that they would make the like the first ones you get, you know, like all of them be different, but that'd be probably too hard. Like maybe like specifically for bears, foxes, and wolves. Like for the other ones, it doesn't really matter because like they have antlers and stuff, so they're all kind of different. But like, I feel like you shouldn't be able to get dupes until you have all of them. I would also, I think, make more people grind because they'd be like, oh well, eventually I am technically guaranteed to get the one that I want then. Cause like, oh, I don't have like a couple of threes here that I don't shoot, but sometimes I get jumpers here. Yeah, I get that, Austin's. My favorite is fox and my second favorite is wolf. I really want to go for all the fox first because I have 7 of them right now, but I have yet to get dupes, and I know if I get dupes with the fox, it's gonna be really bad. Like if I knew my next 2 would be guaranteed to be Mystic Snowdrop and Rosebud Frost, which are the 2 I'm missing, I'd be on it in a second and only shooting fox. But I'm most likely going to get like a bunch of dupes that I already have, and then it's even worse with fox because every great one is automatically half or double the length of anything else. Um, I don't I don't know because I don't know if they can even do that because I think it's still technically random, right? I wish there would be like a setting that you could turn on or something where like the warden or whatever of it wouldn't matter to me because I would disable it, right? But like the warden or whatever that voices over the maps, I wish there was like a voice line that he would say when you spawn one, like if you wanted. It would really help like new players because some people don't realize that they can jump. So like some people could have great ones on their maps and just never find them because they like killed it and it was a solo and respawned somewhere else. Like I would get rid of it like because I don't want it. I don't want to like know when I'm gonna get a great one, you know. I want to see it, but like some people would definitely want that. Okay, I got respawns already. Don't go in the water, thank you. Yeah, I disable them sadly. I used to play with them on all the time, but it got really bad. Yeah, the fox grind is really hit or miss. Like I'm to the point to where I know I've killed so many I know where they'll jump. Like even on the island method, like if they bounce off the island, I know where they go so I can go get them back. But like the thing that I don't like about the fox grind is now that I want to like try to stream more often, the fox grind is so bad to stream because like nothing interesting happens. I'm like, "Oh, I shot another fox with the 300 AR and it died instantly." Like there's nothing really like cool that happens. It's like kind of just do it. I mean, like the 2 foxes that I'm missing are technically my like 2 least favorite, but I still want to get them eventually. Yes, I do like the gray fox. I like the gray fox a lot. Probably my second favorite trophy I have in the entire game is a gray fox. I have 7 pairs on my island, so I guess 7 males technically, but they respawn quite quickly. I've noticed, so like I can get sometimes multiple. On average, I kill like 30 males, 30 males per hour, which makes sense because that'd be 60 total foxes per hour, which is probably pretty good. I mean, that's a fox every minute. Yeah, I have yet to get, I don't think a diamond female, but I have a couple diamonds for Gray Fox. I definitely have bears here, they're just not in their zones. Yeah, I actually really like New England mountains and Mississippi, but they're not good maps. I'll give you that. I really like them though. Yeah, see what I'm saying. Like I like Mississippi and New England as well, but I also like understand why people don't like them, and I'm not gonna sit here and like, be like, oh yeah, the best map in the game. Some people do moose on New England, and like there's a lot more zones on New England, but they're not really that bad, from what I've heard. I was actually gonna do my whitetail grind on New England, but I decided against it, and it was quite bad. I actually have I thought about trying a fox grind on New England, like for Red Fox, because I think New England could easily be the second best map for Red Fox because they only spawn on the lower 2/3 and on the left. So like they're in a not that big of an area. Like it's a lot bigger of an area like than most like species you'd hunt on, but it's like probably technically a smaller area than even Salswiesen. If they ever add a coyote great one, it'll be New England will be the best map for it because it's in the same. They have the same thing going on in the Fox, where it's like the lower 2/3 and like the left 2/3 of the map, except for they're in an even smaller area on New England. It's like the bottom, essentially just on the left, and like a little bit south of the river. They might go up to the middle river and then that's it. I think the Foxes do that, but yeah, I just really hope that the next great one is not like this is gonna sound bad because these are really like hype species, but I don't want the next great one to be Roosevelt elk or black-tailed deer unless they give them a new map because hunting the right coast of Layton has to be the worst thing in this game. Like if people have to hunt the right side of Layton, like along the coast to like manage them, everybody will be saying Layton is the worst map in the game and I guarantee it because that is by far the worst part of any map. Like I just don't know why they're all like 90% of them are there too, which really sucks. What the fuck? I got a lot of pairs here. 9. What the? Okay, apparently every single bear I had in the rotation respawned on this lake. Those two will die. Okay, apparently I missed. I'm just terrible. I hope the new Great One is like something cool though. Well, the next map will probably have Red Deer on it because they're, they saved the Red Deer rework for a reason, which kind of sucks because if it's a map that has Red Deer on it, that means it's not really gonna, you know, it's not really gonna be anything new. It's just gonna be like a bunch of reused species. I think I troll. Oh, are they? I didn't see. I didn't see the roe deer one. I saw that people were saying they remodeled wild boar in the whatchamacallit, the like the teaser or whatever for feeders, but I didn't actually know it was thing. Well, that kind of sucks. I mean, that if those three are getting reworks, that means the new map is going to be somewhere in Europe, which means we're going to have probably one new species, and it's going to be something really boring. Like there's a lot of places in Europe they can do, but I mean, most of them are going to be reused animals. Yeah, I was hoping the Great One wouldn't be a wild boar, but if they add it to a new map, it would be good, and I wouldn't mind it. Because I don't want to hunt them on Hirschfelden, and I already use Quattro Colinas for pheasant. And I think there's like too many zones on Medved. Oh yeah, the Swiss Alps, I've heard like a lot of people saying that. I hope it's like something cool at least. Okay, I'm just gonna start the run over from up top. Yeah, like, uh, I still hope the map is like something new in Africa because that's what most people want. Like, I hope they kind of just drop a couple reworks and a complete different map. Okay, yeah. See, that would be like kind of cool because there's at least some new species there, right? And like some interesting new species, like particularly like badger and stuff. Like a lot of people want badgers. Okay. First time into the day. Yeah, it's quite a lot of species as well, so it'd be like something cool like Rev. I think Rev was like the first map where there's like actually like a bunch of species that were like quite a lot of new species as well. Also, I think they need to bring back Chamois drink time. If they're on another map, I think they can do that. I don't really know why they like took away the drink time from some animals. Like, I know like mountain goat and like chamois used to drink. Same with like European hare, but they like randomly just took that away, I guess. Yeah, the new multi mounts. I mean, I just want a new lodge, like mostly more than anything. Like I would rather have a new lodge than like any map in the game right now. I was hoping they'd add a multi mount with like 3 male wolves and like a moose or something, like an multi mount to go on like one of the really big plaques. It's like the another thing I hope they do if they make a map with a lot of repeat species is they make it super easy to like to grind great ones on, because I don't really think when there's like a species that people don't really like or like a bunch of repeat species, people kind of start to like them more if the grind is like really easy. Like I feel like if they make a map where red deer is super easy on, people wouldn't really mind if there's a bunch of repeat animals. Kind of like what happened with fallow on Tay. I guess I just don't have anything here. And it's not the lake I meant to go to, but might as well check it while I'm here. There we go. Let's see, I wonder if I got jumpers already. Yeah, those two are supposed to be here. That guy's not. That's where I used to have like all these elks like gone. Like they just moved and then they randomly decided to come back. Hopefully not every single one of my respawns are on the same lake again. That's quite unfortunate. Because then I can't, you know, kill them all real fast. Oh, there's a 9. And a 5. And another 9. Wow. I should move my tent back over there because it's easier to shoot them like both zones down, but it also like randomly falls over and then it's impossible to get back up. It's okay, we got 2 more diamonds. Not bad. Hopefully the bear herd management works as well as the wolves. The last 3 bear grinds have been pretty short though. So I can't really complain. I can't complain about them all being the same fur though. That's quite unfortunate. I guess where I get more fur variety with the whitetail, and there's like 3, and that's it. But like the ones, like bear has what, 6, and I hit a bunch of dupes all the time. Oh, there's another 9. Anything else here? Yeah, I actually like whitetail how it is though. Like it, kind of the not cool furs and the really cool Rex seems kind of cool to me, but. I wouldn't complain if they get reworked. I know a lot of people would be mad if they got reworked though, because a lot of people seem to like the way they are. That doesn't get a great one. Oh, I don't know. Um, Honestly, I'm gonna send blacktail deer, just because the only map they're on is gonna be really annoying. So unless they like add them to another map and actually make them have like a decent spot on the map, then it's probably that. I guess Roosevelt would be the same way, but At least with the Roosevelts, there's not that many of them. There's probably only like 100, 110 males, so it'd be easy to manage. There's more blacktail than there is whitetail on Layton, and they have solos, and they're in the worst parts of the map. So like, that grind would literally be so impossibly hard to hard manage. So I'm gonna go with that one for now. If it's just overall any speed, I don't know why is that guy in the water. I don't know. I don't really like. There's not really any species that I don't want to get a great one. This is a tree, bro. There, twice. He should die somewhat fast. He's just gonna sit there and die. Oh wait, what am I saying? Obviously, if there's any animal that I can pick that wouldn't to not get a great one, that I don't want to get a great one, like literally any of the rabbits or any of the birds. Like, I don't know why that didn't instantly come across my mind, because apparently they said that there's no animal that they don't plan on doing it with, which means one day it's probably gonna happen for one of those. I just don't think that they can make rabbits or like geese or anything into great ones until they rework the entire species, because they just don't work properly for like a grind. I would rather the Siberian musk deer get a great one than like the European rabbit or something. Yeah, I don't like musk deer either. I feel like the only like I've hunted like a few of them. I had to get a diamond one, but that's it. Once I found my diamond, I didn't even like I didn't even check the rest of the map. Did I pick up both those? Yeah, I think so. Yeah, they're not very fun. And there's just so many of them too, I'm pretty sure. They're leaving. Oh, yeah, that explains. 8:13. So used to like visiting so many zones that shooting at only like 4 to 5 lakes is kind of weird. It's been a while since I've done that. Like the newest great one that's coming out is most likely gonna be, it's probably just red deer. Like they're probably just reworking red deer. If I had to make a guess. That's probably why they saved it. Because if it was just a rework, I don't see why they didn't just release it. But I'm still hoping it's Lion. I'm hoping that they just make a new African map and they rework the species on the current one and give the Lion the great one. Yeah. Well, my pick for great one, obviously, like if I could pick one, it'd be Snow Leopard, but I'd probably be like the only one that'd get one, so yeah, that's what I thought too. I actually wouldn't mind like a boar or a peccary. It'd be like they'd have to do something cool with it though, 'cause for majority of the game. I don't think majority of the game would actually like that unless they did something cool with it. There are collared peccary on Parquet now, right? Because that's probably the map I would do it on. Because I honestly I hate Rancho. Like Rancho has to be my least favorite map in the game. Yeah, I'd probably do it on Parquet. For another 4, really? I like never get 4s. Yeah, I could see Red Deer. I don't know what they would do with it though. If they're gonna like make it, if they're gonna give it new furs only, or like new furs and new racks. But if I hope if they like if they give it a bunch of new racks and furs, they like do something with the old ones so you don't just get them every single time. Cause like I didn't play then, but apparently when the Moose Great One first came out, like you would literally only just get the like default furs. It was like so hard to actually get one of the Great One furs. And I feel like if they rework Red Deer and they leave the other furs in, you're just gonna get the Fabled Spotted every single time. Yo, how's it going, Liam? I swear I didn't usually have the main menu this much with bears. Like they're usually just right there. Pretty good. Just doing some bear grinds. I wanted to stream yesterday, and I'm kind of mad I didn't because I like hunted some moose off stream and I got some really cool things. I got another great one in 200 kills. The great one doesn't really matter because it was another spruce with the spider rack, so it's my 4th spruce in 7 kills. But I got something else that's still on the map that I actually haven't shot yet, and I'll probably shoot it tonight if I don't get anything else here. Yeah, I really like the tar as well. I don't go for the tar that much anymore because I have all of them. So I do really like the Fabled Skull. The Fabled Skull for tar is one of my favorites in the entire game. This stream, no. I've only been streaming for like probably like 30 minutes or 40 minutes already. It's actually quite long. I've been Friend feels like way slower than it used to. I don't know. Wait, what? Are you on like Rancho with the new bighorns, or it might be if you're on Rancho, isn't there like don't the bighorn have new? Oh, okay. I don't know. Maybe it's a new rare fur because I know like the desert bighorn have rares like that are different now. Yes, I did see that they fixed the laggy map actually. I never had an issue with it because I think it was mostly for console, but I'm glad that's fixed. Yeah, I really like the Fabled Gray too. It's probably my third or fourth favorite tar. I like the skull and the snow are number one, and then third is like it's like a fight between Gray, Scarred, and Half. The only time I had it was when I first opened my map. Like the first time I'd open the map, and then that would be it. Or like if I was on Cuatro Colinas, that would happen a lot. Because I have like so many zones on that map. Because I do a lot of hunting on that map. That's like probably one of my favorite maps. I wish like I would go for more tar if I knew I could get this like the split horn tar on Skull Fur. Because for the longest time I only thought it was on gray because like mine is gray and everybody else's I've seen is gray. But apparently you can get it on golden, I learned. And now golden is my least favorite fur, so I'm not gonna go for a golden one specifically. But if I found out you can get it on like snow or like skull, I would go back to tar for sure. My favorite map is Sunder Patan actually, but I also really like Yukon and Medved, and ASCII is pretty cool now too. But don't think I like it as much as the other two, the other two snow maps I should say. And I do really like New England as well. I think New England is underrated. Like if you're not really like a grinder, New England is like a really good map. Yeah, I don't like Emerald. Like it's probably the best map in the game for like 99% of players, but I don't like it because I can't really grind anything on it. Like it's pretty good for Red Deer, but I think that's about it. And like there's better Red Deer maps, in my opinion. The Crocs are cool too, which is like a reason why I guess it'll never get old. And Souls actually like Souls is really good. I like Souls a lot. People just don't. I would actually check that because I know bronze used to be a common, but I don't know if they changed it when they reworked the furs or whatever, or I don't know if they reworked the furs, but I know it used to be like common or uncommon, but it could be rare now. Dude, where are my? Where are my bears? Don't tell me all of them jumped off already. Well, I don't have a console, so I don't use discs for games. But I'm sure a lot of people still do. Yeah, okay. I thought like because I know like bronze and like black and stuff like that are common or were common, but maybe they're like for some reason they're rare now, but I don't know about the desert bighorn though. The desert bighorn are apparently have some new rare furs, or like not new, but like new to Bighorn. It's been like 5 minutes since I've seen a bear. My favorite is Spirit, but the favorite I don't have is probably either Spotted or the I don't know if it's the first or the second Glacier variant, but like the one that actually looks good, because the other one kind of looks bad. I'm hoping my next three that I get are like Spotted and then both Glaciers, so I have all of them, because I actually don't like grinding the Black Bear. I like the furs and I like the rares and stuff, but I really don't like grinding it. Like usually it goes smoothly, but like I don't know what it is now. All of them must have jumped off. Okay, there's one there. One down here too. No. Well, there's one Glacier that looks pretty good. I think the other one looks bad though, in my opinion. The one that's like the white around the neck looks pretty good. Okay, yeah, that's the one that I thought. That's what I thought it was, because the Glacier one I think is one that I like. Then it's got a lot of white around his face. It kind of like looks like he's wearing like a necklace too. Yeah, the chest collar. Yeah, that's the one then. So Glacier one is the one that I like. Oh shit, really? That's pretty cool. Yeah, I don't have I think my cream was close to max, because max it's 28, right? Or is it 29? I think it's 28. Okay, yeah, because I think my cream was like 27, like 9 something. So it was like close. Yeah, I'll have to check. It's actually been a while since I've looked at my cream bear. I don't really like go in the lodge because it crashes my like game half the time. Alright, I got some respawns. I might have to, like, go out and look. I think. That's 3. I should have 12 bears. Okay. I'm definitely getting there. There's only some here. But okay, so that's 6. Should at least be able to find the ones that that jumped off. I think I only have level 4 males and below. So if it is, if one of them that jumped off happens to be a level 4, I don't know if I'll ever find it. Yeah, and there's like nothing here. There we go. Oh yeah, my first one was like 800, and then my second one was 2000, and then 500, 400, and then my last one was 200. So I don't really know what I'll get this one in, but whoa, whoa. There he is! What the fuck? He wasn't there 2 seconds ago, was he not? That's a spotted. Oh, that's finally. What are the chances of that, by the way? What are the chances? He was not there. I looked. Well, that was pretty quick. That might be my fastest bear then. Yeah, there's no way he was here. Yeah, fabled spotted. I guess. Well. Let me. Shouldn't be that many kills, right? Yeah, I'm at 25, 20, 29, 520 after the reset. Okay, so I hunted about 50 bears today. 48 technically. Yeah, so that was 99 kills for that one. Oh. Okay, I will come back and shoot him in a second, but first I need to find these jumpers before I kill him. I know I have jumpers. Like for a fact, I have at least 2 or 3. But that's actually hilarious too, and that's the one that I wanted the most out of the ones that I'm missing. Okay, you're not new. You're always here. Just 3 threes, but they're like never here because of mountain lions. I've never had that happen with a great one before. I guess like technically bears and like foxes, right? Are, like the only ones that would happen with. No, but I was getting respawns was the thing. Because when I went back to the top, I found them. I mean, maybe. I'm still gonna check though. Yeah, there's 2 threes, 3 threes, which all should be here. You should not be here. But there's 1. Yeah, that's fucking crazy. Like I knew for a second too. Like the second I saw him, I knew there was something different about him because I saw the spots. If that was a glacier, like the second glacier variant, I probably wouldn't have been able to tell. But like I looked there too. I looked everywhere on that lake and there was only 1 bear. And then that would have been really funny if he attacked me. Actually. Like I usually I scan, like I spot them before I shoot them, so I wouldn't like have botched him. But well, my second one was, oh, that's that elk I killed earlier, bro. I thought that was a fucking albino bear. I'm like, what? Did I just spawn in a new thing? I just like uncovered a new species. Honestly, I don't even have any advice to the bears because they're probably my least hunted one now. I personally got 12, or I should have 12 up here on these 4 lakes. Sometimes they bounce off. I guess probably the best bit of advice that I would give, I need to take this advice more, is check, I guess, for jumpers more. Because I mean, if the more bears you have that you're, killing per rotation, the more, chance you have of spawning a great one, technically. But like, I only shoot these 4 lakes, but I can get jumpers here, along the coast, here. Like, that's... Other than that, I mean, it's probably one of the easier grinds, no? It's just... Yeah, that 4 is supposed to be here. When I get a jumper, he's usually here. Oh, speak of the devil, there he is. Like, my jumpers usually jump to the same few spots. So... Like, the bear grind is probably like the one that I can't really just give the most tips for, because it's definitely my least hunted one. But I guess just try to get like a comfortable number of bears for you in the top, and then you can herd manage it. But some people say like you don't really need to HM bears. I HM everything because I think it's pretty easy for most species, but the only animals that I would recommend like HM for like 100% is wolves, fallow deer, foxes and moose. Like it feels like if you have HM for those, it's just a game changer. Because my first two bears were with pretty bad HM, but that might also be why my second one took 2k compared to the other ones, taking anywhere from 500 to 100. This one being basically 100. Yeah, I also like I've seen that a lot too, but I don't know how much of that is just really bad luck. Bears are also really easy to herd manage because there's not that many of them. And a lot of them are already like pretty small to begin with. There's one there. Yeah, see, you know, my first two bears were like with very bad HM, and starting from my third one to this one, my herd management was like way better. Like I went from averaging a diamond like every 40 to like every 15. So, and I've been getting better grinds, but I don't know how much of that is just luck. I also sometimes I think the grinds in this game work like a claw machine. You know how like it's predetermined to give out. You can, but I think most people set up on the same way. I'll bring up the map though. Try to zoom in as much as I can. This lake, by the way, if you can, you can put this tent here, and you can shoot this zone, and it won't spook this zone, so you don't have to be as fast. But it's very hard to get the placement, and yeah, I'm technically set up on 5 lakes as well, because I have this one down here, but I don't actively shoot this one. I just get jumpers here quite a lot, and same with this one. I have 12 bears essentially between these 6 lakes, but mostly these 4. Yeah, like I said, if you can move this tent over here, like I think iBuy does it there. Yeah, this lake I've thought about making a main zone, but I have 3 level 3 bears on here. So like, and I kind of have enough bears per like run that, and they unless they jump off, but that's what I'm gonna do now. I'm gonna check for jumpers before I go shoot this bear. I'm probably just gonna shoot him with an actual gun because I want to try not to botch him because I actually like this fur. If it was another chestnut, I would run at him with the fucking longbow, but I'm probably just gonna shoot him with like the 300 AR or like maybe the 308, something easy. I should have a bunch of females here, but I have gotten jumpers here before. Yeah. Okay, so that one's spotted. All we need now is the whatchamacallit, both glacier variants next, and we can call it for bears. Like I said though, they can hose me for dupes all they want on any species if they just give me the foxes, the 9 foxes and nine fox great ones. Like that's all I care about. I care about getting all the foxes. So they want to give me 15 more chestnuts, they can go for it. But just give me the next 2 foxes I need and 2 foxes. Yeah, you two are normal. You're normal. Now the problem here is it could have spawned it, yeah. Watch this be a bear. It's a female though. It's fine. Hold up. The fact that that zone was there, but there wasn't a bear there, and I didn't see it running away, makes me think that I should, you know, check this place again. Yeah, like the foxes are the ones that are going to be the hardest to get all of them, I think. But if I get all of them, if I go 9 for 9, then I won't complain. Well, there'd be no reason to complain, but oh yeah, see, that guy wasn't there. That guy is one of mine for sure. It's actually been like, I haven't got a jumper to this lake in like probably since my first great one. I just hope the foxes aren't what the wolves were, right? Because I got my 5 wolves. My first 5 were all different, and then my fifth one was a Gravehide, right? And then I got Dawnbreak as my 6th, and then 2 more Gravehides in a row, and then after that it fell apart. It took me like 15 to get the last one. Well, yeah, no, well, there'd be 3 more after that, but then I got like, when I got the Scarborn, which is the second last one I needed, I immediately got another Scarborn. My next one was, so I got 2 Scarborns in a row. And then, yeah, kind of just collapsed. Obviously, I knew I didn't expect to go 9 for 9. 15 isn't that bad, but no, mine go down to the coast all the time. That's why I like have all of this. I have a tent here because they tend to go here. Sometimes here. I'm not gonna check that on stream. I'll check it off stream because if he's here, it's gonna take me like 30 minutes to get him because it's so hard to like not fall into the water and spook him off. Like I also get them on the big lake a lot. This one. Hold up, let me actually like let me start a new list here. I'm not adding kills to this one because I already technically know he's here. Also, this diamond elk is getting gunned down soon, by the way. Because I keep forgetting that I have him here, and I'm like, oh my god, I spawned a diamond elk randomly, but... Yeah, I mean, that has to make diamond, right? He's massive. What, I got 3 here? Fuck. I didn't even know that. Definitely messed up that first one. And I'm terrible. Oh. Good thing about the bears is they're essentially just class 5 animals for some reason. That's why they die just as fast as, like, mule deer with a bad hit. Oh god, I just realized that the Great One's zone is like in the worst spot too, because I think he'll spook if I go to the tent. So that means I have to go across and like walk up to him, and he'll be like hidden in the reeds and shit. Oh, that's gonna be annoying. Also make sure I have shadow play on first before I kill him. I did not. That's smart. And my game crashed. Oh, it didn't crash. Okay. You see, like, I don't I don't like get bouncer bears that often, but when I do, mine bounce like far. Like sometimes I'll get one here, but most of the time it's here, here, and then along the coast. Like the complete opposite side of the map. I still feel like I have more than, well, I guess I killed 3, right? 3 jumpers. Still feel like I have more than that. Like I had what? I have to have one more somewhere else, but I'll worry about that later. He's probably along the coast. Yeah, shout out to this bear. He just like stood there and died instead of running really far. I wish more animals did that like bears, where like you hit a bad shot on them and instead of like running for miles, they kind of just stop and bleed out. Like they just give up. Okay, I definitely have all my bears back. I have 6 here. There was the great one, so that's 7, and then 3 on the last lake. There's no way I don't have 2 more bears on the other lakes. Maybe I got like a different one. Maybe I shot the wrong. No, because those ones were definitely jumpers. That's a crazy estimate, by the way. Oh, I give up. Thankfully, I didn't realize. Thankfully, I didn't do that on the other thing. I somehow hit F and made my zeroing bad. I mean, yeah, 500 scoring elks are pretty good. I think I only have one 500 scoring. That one that I have back there probably will be. But 500 scoring elks are weird. Because, like, I don't think spread is calculated into their scoring. So, like, you could have one that's, like, 500 or whatever the max is. I think, like, 513 or something I've seen. Like, you could have one that's, like, that big, or you could have one that's, like, 490, and the 490 one be bigger. Like, they definitely need a scoring rework. What? Dude, that guy just trolled me. Yeah, I don't know what my biggest is, because I have one when I walk in on the front plaque. That one's my smaller one, but it was my first one, so I left it up there. And the one that I have, the one that I have that's big is in the very back room. And I don't really go back in there. I kind of have like a wall of elk back there. So I don't really plan on changing anything, because they don't, there's no elk great one yet. Because, like, I always thought I want Rocky Mountain elk to get the next, like, great one, or, like, one of the next great ones. But the thing is, I know if they release an elk great one, it's going to be the Roosevelt elk. Wait, Axis? Axis don't score? What? Wait, and what about Woodland Caribou? Don't they have the same scoring system as the other Caribou? So, did the other Caribou not score it either? That's kind of weird. I always thought like I felt like caribou and like reindeer and stuff didn't, but I always thought that Axis did because like the big rag Axis deer are like massive, and they're like a bit like they're really wide and they're a good amount higher scoring than the small ones. Oh, okay. I just saw woodland caribou and I thought you meant like specifically that one, but. I guess they kind of all have the same scoring system. Well, they do all have the same scoring system. Reindeer are a little smaller, though. For some reason, like, their weight is less than the other ones. There he is. My friend got his first great one bear in this exact zone as well. In the same spot, too. Actually, it looks actually so cool. Please don't crash, don't crash, don't crash, please don't crash. Yes. This one looks so cool. Thanks, man. It actually looks better than I thought. I didn't know it had the like the detail on the legs and like the face. I thought it was just spots. That's so cool. Hold up. I have to back out because if I don't back out, it doesn't count toward the codex for some reason. I don't know why that is, but sometimes it still doesn't. I really hope it doesn't. Thankfully, if it does bug, there's an easy way of fixing it. Since I play on PC, I can just go to some random multiplayer server, and because multiplayer on PC is dog shit, there's probably like a 90% chance it's modded, and I just kill a random thing and then don't tax it just to get the number. Okay, it did count. Well, I'm still gonna keep shooting bear actually for at least another 40 minutes because this is actually kind of fun now that I have my bears back. Yeah, I usually like with my great ones, I like try to kill them in like a cool way or whatnot, but I don't. That one I just had to take the shot when he was standing there because I didn't want to wait for him to, you know, get behind the trees. And my last bear, I actually nearly botched it. I took a perfect shot on it and somehow only got liver. Like, my bullet went clear through both lungs and hit the liver, but it only counted the liver. I saw that one out of the corner of my eye, and I'm like, I thought it was another one for a second. Like, I got flatlined. Where you going, buddy? Do you slow down for me? Actually got all those. Surprised. Another thing that I like about bears that's weird is like they don't really slow down that much when they start running. Like that is one thing I like about foxes is like if you just shoot one fox and you miss the other one, if you just wait a second, like 9 times out of 10 he just stops moving. Same thing with like most of the deer. But like moose and bear, they just seem to, once you scare them, they're just full sprinting the entire time. Still got one. How would you guys like rank Black Bear, like Great One, on like terms of like grinding level? Like how easy do you think it is? Like I know a lot of people that say it's like quite hard. I always thought it was like fairly easy. Like even to set up, like always thought it was like in the middle kinda. You think it's the easiest? 'Cause I thought I like the my personal opinion, the wolf is the easiest one, right? But I know most people don't have like for most people, fallow is still the easiest, right? And then mule deer. But I always thought it was, for me it was wolves, fallow, muley, bear, and then pheasant. But I think that for like most people it'll probably be like fallow, muley, pheasants, wolves, bears, like something around that. You're not gonna stand up for me? Because yeah, like my friend just set up his grind. He's on PS4, and in like 600 kills, he got his first one. He got a chestnut, and like it didn't take him that long to set up. I swear it took him longer to set up on fallow. You know, another one that's like sneakily easy. I don't have it in the like top 5 easiest ones, but like it's a lot easier than people think, is Tar on Tearoa. Tar on Tearoa is pretty easy. Tar on Sunderpatan is like the hardest one in the game by far. Like I think Tar on Sunder is harder than Fox's, but Tar on Tay is pretty easy. And I've got Tar on both maps, so did I just get more respawns? That guy was not there. Yeah, the thing that I've noticed with bear though is like a good majority of your bears are already HM. There's only like usually like 10 to 20 bears that you actually have to like manage. Most of them are like level 4s, and like a lot of people leave level 5s. I don't, but if you leave level 5s, it's even easier. Oh, I shot that guy way far back. That's why I took the shot on the Great One real fast. I didn't want to do something like that. I still got liver at least. Be like, I always thought that um that tar, like I said, was easy too on Tay once I started doing it on that. Some people have like trouble finding their tar, which I can understand. Like it took me a while to find my zones, but once I found my zones, it was pretty easy. That's why I was also hoping the feeders would work on tar. Like if the feeders worked on tar, I would buy the DLC instantly, and most grinders probably would. Tar on Thunderbaton is a different story, but yeah, still got a few on there. Thankfully, I got pretty lucky with Tar. Most of mine were like 400 or 500 kill grinds. There's not that many solos. I think I only had something like 15. And all my solos, except for... I had a diamond solo. So most of my solo Tar were like really small level 3s and like level 2s already. Because there's that giant one. Because there's not that many Tar in general. So if you have a couple big ones, the other ones are like pretty small. My friend tried to set it up on Tay, but he just kept finding Chamois. Which is actually kind of funny because I think there's less Chamois than there is Tar. Like a significantly less Chamois, like half or something like that. I just really like. I hope that they don't do another great one. Like Tar was really cool, but I hope they don't do another great one that doesn't drink. Like setting up just feels weird on stuff like that. Like they could have fixed it by just making Tar drink, but I don't know. I personally wouldn't complain if they made Tar drink. Like I already got all of them or whatnot, so it won't change it if they do or not. Like if they make them drink, like it won't change anything for me. But it'll make it like a lot easier for other people. Which I think that's the main reason why a lot of people don't do Tar is because of the feed zone stuff. Yeah, I like Tar on Sunder. It's just like it's just way too hard. I think I got like actually think most of mine were on Sunder. Like, I think I'm like I was like half and half. Cause I killed most of them after they were on Taro, but like I was already set up, so I'm like, yeah, I'll just finish it out. And then once I stopped hunting Tar for a little bit, I went straight to Tay. I would hunt Tar more, like just to get more to like fill up small plaques and stuff. But I hate moving my tents around on that map. I wish they would just let you have as many tents as you want. Because setting up the Tar grind now, like getting my tent placements and stuff, is harder than actually like doing the grind. Yeah, pheasants are easy as well, but like the pheasants are in open fields and stuff. The Tars are on like tops of mountains. They move while they're like eating, like they walk back and forth. So by the time you see them, they might be like 100 meters from their drink zone already. I've noticed that even more on Sunder. Like the amount of Tar that just like wander from the drink zone. Bro, why is my character like breathing like that? I didn't even let go of shift. I held it one time. Because no, I didn't do pheasants on Saul's season because I didn't want to move my fox grind. But I feel like pheasants on Saul's season might be like the easiest Great One grind. I haven't tested it, so I can't like confirm. But it feels like it'd be on the level of like Fallow on Tearoa. Or like Muley on ASCII. Because they're like such small areas. Well, I think they're on the whole map, but the whole map is small, so. Oh, damn, that's a... Yeah, I've heard, how are you doing, by the way? I've heard, that's, like, a thing with pheasant. Like, you get, like, short grinds, and then you get, like, a long grind to, like, offset. All of mine were pretty, like, all 5 of mine were pretty short. But I'm also like pretty herd managed for pheasants actually. I found all my zones on Quattro pretty easy. Like Quattro is quite a weird map to do it, but I hunted that map a lot, so I already had most of my zones. Yeah, my I did red deer tar and fallow on Tay. I was gonna do fallow or not fallow, red deer on Quattro. You're new. I actually know somebody that's doing it. They said that it was actually pretty good. So, like as long as you get the river managed down, it's probably pretty easy on Quattro. Fallow on Hirschfelden. That sounds terrible, no? I actually never did fallow on her, so I'm not sure, but I swear fallow are like bad on every map that isn't Tay. Dude, okay. Hold up, hold up. I don't want to make you guys jealous, but I'm gonna list off my pheasant kills here. Um, Now the furs I'm getting are pretty bad, for me at least, except for one. But the kill counts were great. My first pheasant spawned in 60 kills, not counting the shooting down the map, but 60 kills after shooting down the map, maybe like a couple hundred more shooting it down. It was unfortunately a fabled obsidian, which I don't like. My second one was 183 kills, also a fabled obsidian. My third one was 363, which is the fabled citron, which was my favorite one, so can't complain about that. And then 4 was 172. It was the fabled emerald, which is my second least favorite. And then my most recent one was 54 kills, but it was another obsidian. So I've got 3 obsidian and 5. And the pearl is my favorite one. I want the pearl one so bad. Well, it's my second favorite because citron, but that I don't have its pearl and then sapphire. Like if I get those two next, I'd be so happy. I like all the pheasants, to be honest. I just like, I can see why like the obsidian's cool because like it looks different in like the light and stuff, but I don't know. It doesn't look that cool to me, especially when you have it 3 times already. And the emerald actually, I still think the emerald is my second least favorite, but it actually looks good is the thing. I think the other ones look better, like a lot of the red ones, and then obviously the sapphire and the pearl. Oh yeah. See, I was hunting pheasants before wolves came out as well, but I got all the wolves already really quickly in like 8 days, so I've moved on now. The wolves are fairly easy. Like even if you get long grinds for wolves, the kills go by pretty fast. At least for me, because I play on PC, so I can like, I know it's a lot harder to get like 2 kills per like zone on controller, right? Especially with wolves because they flee pretty fast. But like for me, I can get 2 really fast all the time. But yeah, I hope you get your pheasant soon. That's quite a lot of kills. Or if you're taking that long, hopefully you at least get your favorite one. Like pheasants is like a fun grind to do though, as well. I'd assume the kills go by decently quick. Like for me, they went by pretty fast. Oh, I just changed the wrong thing. I was adding kills to my pheasant, not my bear. Um, Again, Probably not. Most people don't herd manage their pheasants. Um, I herd manage everything because like it'll herd manage itself over time anyway if you shoot a lot of it. But like for me, all my pheasant solos on Quattro were fairly small, other than one. One was a diamond, so the other ones like all seemed pretty small. I think I had 3 initial spawn diamonds, so overall my pheasant population was already quite small. I think there's only like 80 pheasants or something, like male ones. I would assume there's around 80 on Quattro. Yeah, well, pheasants can be hard to manage. I do understand that. I found all my zones pretty fast though, and like I set up on every like one that had big stuff on it. So the only thing that's really managed for my pheasants is my solos because I grind most of the herds or the flocks, I guess it'd be. Because I'm set up on 16 actually. So wait, which 2 supers did you get? Oh, really? Okay. Yeah, because I have 2 rare pheasants total. I got a That's not brown, right? No, okay. I got a gold Mela and a super rare albino, but I have yet to get a leucistic. I actually really like the leucistic pheasant. I think the super rare albino, I don't remember if it came a day like right before I got my great one or right after, but it was like very close to my first one. Like the leucistic pheasants look really good too. I want one so bad, but the spawn rates for rare pheasants are so low. Another like leucistic I want a lot is the mule deer. I've yet to get a leucistic mule deer either. Please hurry up and die, so I don't have to track you forever. There we go. Like he actually like he slowed down and stopped moving while I was reloading, and the second I had bullets, he started running again. Oh yeah. I haven't the last time that I new gamed was like right before I started playing the game seriously. So like literally like um right after I got my first red deer, I did it. I think I have like nearly 30k harvest now. I'm pretty sure I had more before. And a third of it was literally red deer because my first red deer was like 10,000. That like the my first fox and my first red deer being by far my longest grinds, not even close, and those are the 2 grinds I did without HM. Or like that's the entire reason why I will HM everything no matter what. Because like I genuinely I'm part of the crowd that will like die on the hill if like herd management affecting great one spawns. Because there's just no way that it can't be a coincidence every single time that like the people who aren't herd managed take like 10k kills and everything, and then the people that are herd managed like get great ones every 500. Like I'll generally like die on the hill that it matters, like, and it matters a lot for spawning great ones, especially after my wolves, because every one of my wolves respawned from a 9 legendary. Every single great one wolf I had respawned from a 9. So I personally think it matters. I don't know how it matters. What is that? What? I thought they fixed this. Alright, bro. Have a good night. Thanks for that. I'm probably not gonna stream too much longer either. I'm probably gonna stream like 20 more minutes. I usually only stream on like 2 hours. I think the last stream I did was a little different because I had a bunch of extra time. But have a good night. Wait, how many kills did it take you to get those 4 pheasant rares, by the way? Because that's like pheasant rares are like really, really hard to come by. Really? I feel like that's pretty good. That might be why your great one's not. You put your luck into something else. I think all the pheasant rares are like 0.03% or something. They're like albino mule deer level. So yeah, that's pretty cool. Which great one pheasant are you like most wanting to get? Or like which one is your favorite? I guess some people might have a favorite but would rather get a different one. So like for me, my favorite pheasant was the citron, but I actually would have rather had the pearl. So I think the pearl goes better with like in the multi-mount with the other ones. The citron kind of just stands out. Sapphire, yeah, that's like most people's favorite. I think it's my third favorite. You know, Thrill of the Hunt. I actually tried to make a wolf great one guide, but I'm not really used to talking in my videos, so like it was really, really bad, and it would have just been like a carbon copy of basically everyone else's. I'm kind of glad I didn't because I had it recorded and stuff, and I was about to put it out. And like the day after I put it out, Scarecrow and Lady Legend both made like new wolf grind videos. Like I've thought about it, but it's like, yeah, it's the same thing every time. It's like I'm glad they put him out because that's what helped me. But like once you have the idea, like once you do one great one grind and you understand what you're doing, every other one is basically the same. Like there's minor differences, yeah, like right with like boxes you have to kill the pairs. Um, like pheasants you have to find feed zones and you probably have to find more zones, but for the most part they're all the same. Like the main reason why I was gonna nope, that guy's new. That I was gonna do it with wolves was because most people didn't say anything about like. Well, I watched the newest video. I didn't think I watched Scarecrow's guide, but I watched Lady's guide, and she's probably like my favorite like Call of the Wild YouTuber. And I was done with like iBuy, and like again, they said that you don't have to find all your zones, but I don't. I genuinely think you have to find all your zones for wolves. They kind of like Ibai mentioned later in the video that if you kill wolf, like you should try to find zones. Finally, somebody said it, by the way. He's the only person I've seen that said it. You have to find the zones with 5 or 6 wolves because they get the most consistent respawns. And if you kill wolves from a zone that have like 9, they will most likely bounce. Like, I'm so glad somebody finally said that, because that's basically the only difference in mine would have been telling people that. But for the most part, all the grinds are pretty much the same. So like once you know how to do one, you know how to do all of them. Honestly, that's up to you. Like, I have a bunch of different grinds set up at once, so I can switch between them, because grinding the same thing over and over gets like pretty boring. Well, not really, not more so boring, just like different. And now, like, since I stream most of the time, I just put out like polls for people to vote what they want me to hunt, and Bear won in like a landslide. So, which I'm surprised. I thought mule deer was gonna win in landslide because people like mule deer. I was also pretty impressed that in the last poll, Fox got 35% or something. This guy bugged. Oh, I missed one, but yeah, fallow is my favorite grind too, because it works the best for me. I think the fallow grind is just it's like so smooth. And I only hunt 15 fallow per rotation. Like, it's my lowest by far. But I rarely have to like AFK. Like, the first rotation of the day, I might have to like go get a drink or something, come back in like 5 minutes to wait for the respawns. But after that, like, they always work fine. I used to hunt less. I even added a new zone recently, and it still just works so fluently. Or fluidly, sorry. I will go back to fallow soon, because I don't I still don't have my favorite combo for fallow. I just recently spawned the painted Irish elk fallow, which is my second favorite combo. I haven't shot it yet. It's still there. But I was honestly gonna see if I could shoot down some more. It's like stack a little bit more and shoot down some more zones, but I don't really find any that need shot down. Like, they're all very small. Most of them are like level 2. Yeah, 7 a run is pretty small. You might need to add a couple more to that, honestly. But I mean, if it works, it works, so. They respawn pretty quick, it seems, compared to like whitetail and stuff. Yeah, see, 17 to 25 is like, that's what like I'm looking at, like I want to do, but like I can't find any zones I want to shoot. Because all the zones I want to shoot, I'm already shooting. So I'm just like, yeah, I'll just stick to what I'm working with. I think whitetail, I shoot the most. Like, I shoot on whitetail. If I get every respawn, I think it's something like 27. But if I don't, it's like 20. And then wolves is like 18 to 22, which is my second most. $28. That's quite a lot. That's like almost, that's more than a third of the fallow on the map. But some people like have some people's grinds are different. Like, I know some people that shoot way more than 12 bears. But I only shoot 12 bears, and it seems to be working just fine. I only have 12 on the lakes. And I could get more, because I have, on this lake, I have 3 males and a female, so I could technically get 16, right? But for me, it just works, so. Well, you have 9 Great One fallows shooting only $7 a run? That's kind of crazy. Yeah, 32 is a lot, because I think I only have 80 males, so that's like a good majority of them on the map. That might be like all of the non-solos. Because I want to add more fallow to my run, but until I need to, I'm just gonna stick with what I got. Yeah, my first fallow took a little bit longer than that, but after that they were all short. And it's crazy, by the way. I have 300 fallow diamonds, and I only have one 270 and one super. It's also been it's been 11 months since I've got my last Mela as well, and it was 11 months since I got my last albino because I got him in the same day. Until like last month, I got, or not last month, like a couple weeks ago, I got a super troll albino. Yeah, I don't tax diamonds at all unless they're like, unless it's a new grind. Like if the new animal comes out, I'll tax them. But like now for bears, I don't even tax max score bears. I only tax them if they're rare. Fallows, I only tax 270s. Whitetail, I only tax 275s. Mule deers, 241s or 341s. Oh, well, okay. That's a lie for mule deer, because I will tax the ace of spade racks or whatever. The ones that like I don't know what they're called because I don't like hunt in real life, but like the middle prongs or whatever where they like cross to make like a spade. Like I'll tax those. But yeah, like that yeah, it looks like a diamond essentially. 'Cause it looks like the like a spade or whatever, like on a playing card. I Flinter got a super rare one of those. That's the only trophy I've seen like a content creator get, and I'm like genuinely jealous of. Like I want one of those. Yeah, I've got quite a few of them, but I've never got one on a super. All three of my mule deer supers have been in the big rack, which is like the most boring one. Six 270s, bro. That's crazy. No supers is pretty unlucky though, because like fallow supers, my super unfortunately was just a piebald, and the piebald. I feel like the piebald fallow super rares are pretty common, but not for me. So no, I think he means like 274 diamond fallows, and then he has six that score over 270. Because the 270.7 or 270.79 is the max scoring fallow. I don't think you can't even, yeah, you can't even get a 274 anymore. I don't know if you ever could, because I didn't really play with Preacher Rex. Like I know you used to be able to get like 280 whitetails before that, but yeah, like getting six that score over 270 is insane. Oh, I got respawns. Mine is 270.1. It was a chocolate. Like the smallest, just barely. I've been trying to get another one. Which, the annoying thing is, I get max weight fallows. Like, I probably average a max weight fallow diamond every single run I do. And I still have only got one 270. And it wasn't even max. But I have like two max mule deers. I have max whitetails. Yeah, that's pretty big for whitetail. I've gotten the max for whitetail is 275.54, which I've gotten one. I got one that's 275.3. But then other than that, I don't even think I have any that scored 274. I just have mostly 271s. Yeah, that I have two mule deer that scored that. I'm pretty sure that's max. It has to be, because I having two that score exactly that is so random if it's not. Oh, I got another bear here. Yeah, it's been a while since I've got a diamond red deer that look like that. All my red deer, I don't think I have a 270 red deer. Like, all my red deer were quite small, sadly. And I don't really feel like... I thought about going back to a red deer, because I still don't have the mid-rack for the great one. But, I mean, I might as well wait if they're going to add new ones. Because I know if the spotted fur is still available for red deer, I'm gonna get it every time. Oh, are you serious, bro? That guy like trolled me so hard. My biggest is around the same as well. Actually, I think my super rare is the biggest. Whatever my piebald scored was, I think, the biggest, which I was like 265. Yeah, I got a 301.49 moose. I think they go up to 301.9, but not too sure. I actually get a lot of 300 plus moose. Like, way more 300 plus moose than like any other high scoring diamonds. Yeah, the thing about moose, once you get to 300 for moose, like there's literally no difference. Like it's like that with whitetail too. Like I swear that I've killed whitetail that are 200 like in 71 and they're bigger than my 275. If you're talking to me, I have 83, I believe. No. Yeah, 83, but I have one stacked, so 84 technically. Oh, really? Yeah, I have one male Gemsbach diamond. I don't know if it was max score or max weight. I think it was max one of them, but not max the other one, which is kind of weird. I think it was max weight, but like a little bit off max score. Oh, it was a bad shot. Oh, apparently not. I actually thought about buying the feeder pack to go back and hunt like the Africa map. Apparently the feeders are really, really cool on Africa. Like apparently you can pull in a lot of cool Gemsbach and stuff. Oh, yeah. That seems about right because it's like significantly lower than the female max. I don't know what mine is. I don't even know where mine is. I don't know which lodge it's in. I actually got it pretty recently. Like not super recently, but like maybe a couple months ago. I'm trying to get a male or like not a male rare, but like in specifically any rare because I have yet to get a rare Gemsbach. I really want like the dark one. I used to see a bunch of people get like super rare Gemsbox, so I don't think they're that rare. But it's like the females Gemsbox make diamond all the time, if I remember right. Like the female Gemsbox are like one of the easier ones to get. Oh. Do I have any over there? No. This is the grind that I have like the worst luck for rares on though. I have yet to get a brown from this grind, or at least a brown that I know of. I got a brown on Leighton the other day actually. Like I was hunting moose and I killed it randomly. I thought it was a normal one, which kind of scares me because I thought I would be able to tell the difference, but I literally didn't know it was a rare until I killed it. So I've probably killed rares before and not noticed. But even like the ones I have noticed, I think I have one gold scoring blonde and then like one gold scoring cinnamon and the rest were all like really tiny. What like scores male Gemsbox diamond? Like is it like the width or the length? 'Cause I swear their horns are like bigger than the females, but they're like always way less scoring. So I'm wondering if like it doesn't count width or something, I would assume, and maybe just length. Because like you'll see like the biggest male Gemsbok like ever, and you'll shoot it and it'll troll by like 30 points. I don't know. I swear the male Gemsbok have bigger horns than the females, but they never, like almost never score diamond. I've killed probably like 15 level 5 Gemsboks and 1 made diamond. So like I'm assuming that they have to be scored differently. Like because I know that the female ones don't tend to like go outwards. They just go like straight up. The male ones seem a lot wider, so I'm assuming they don't count width and just like length. Or maybe is it the opposite? Maybe the female ones are the ones that are wide and the male ones are the ones that go straight up. But either way, yeah, it has to be the width. Either not counting the width or the width is what counts. Okay, yeah, that's what I thought originally. But I thought I might have been like slightly wrong. I don't know. Like that's another reason why I really just want the next map to be Africa, because all of those like there's so many cool animals on that map, and they like all look like shit as well because they haven't been updated in 5 years, 6 years. Like the warthogs, they look like actual rats, and they're like the size of foxes, even though they're 400 pounds. Everything on that map looks like terrible, and it's like really annoying because they could all look really good. Like even the Cape Buffalo, like the Cape Buffalo are probably the best looking animal on that map, and it's insane how much better the Water Buffalo look than the Capes. They also need new rares. Like lions need to have leucistic, I think. I think that's what it's called. Like most of them are leucistic in real life. Like any of the white lions are like always leucistic. Yeah, I don't know. I heard one guy say that they don't really. I don't think he said they didn't exist, and they were like all leucistic. Yeah, I they need to do something with them. They should just change the albino ones to be leucistic. Like they don't even have to change that much about them. Yeah. Well, I think they're holding off the main variations for when they do the great one, because that I think that'll be the coolest thing they can do. Bro, that looked like a rare because the sun. But yeah, I feel like the mains like they're not really gonna touch them because I feel like that if the Lions get a great one, which I think they will eventually, I think that'll be the main thing that's like different about them. Yeah, I'm getting respawns now because that guy was not there 2 seconds ago. They also need to like, speaking of true racks, they need to do something about like the true horns on the Springbok. Like apparently the Springbok like true racks now are like super realistic, but like holy shit, they're terrible compared to like the pre-true racks. Like the pre-true rack Springbok were like 5 times the size. Yeah, like of course that's what I mean. Like, how hard is it for them to just release like a map that the player base really wants instead of like giving us another map like they're probably gonna give us next month that is the same as Hirschfelden essentially with one different animal. Like every single time there's a new map, it's people complaining about Africa map or a map with polar bears. Like just give us one of them. Like just give us one of them. It's not. I think the reason why they gave Salzwiesen Park, by the way, is because if I remember right, they released Emerald Coast and they didn't release it at map in December. Then they released Sunderberton in June and then Salzwiesen in January. They probably put all their work into Sunderberton, which would make sense because it's amazing. So that's why they didn't give us a map originally and then gave us slightly worse map after. Because I liked Salzwiesen, but like there's nothing really special about it. Yeah, yeah, ASCII Ridge. They kind of saved it because ASCII Ridge is like so good, right? Like everything on it is cool, like at least for grinding point of view. And like there's some cool new species. But I still think that they should have put like I know they can't put polar bears on there because they're not really in the area, but I do think that they should have had grizzly bears instead of black bears and like gave grizzlies a rework. I think that would have made people like it even more. Because grizzlies are like another one that need a rework badly, and I'm pretty sure there are grizzlies in Alberta. At least there should be, or were at one point. Yeah, they look horrible. So then they could have reworked them. They could have like put them on ASCII and reworked them, but they just stuck with black bear again. Which is kind of bad actually, because they're not gonna get that many chances to put grizzlies on another map because they're not really a lot of the maps that people want. I don't really think there would be grizzly bears on them. Like they could put them on like an Arctic map, but they're not gonna because if they're gonna do an Arctic map for polar bears specifically, it's gonna be like so far into the Arctic that there won't be grizzly bears. You know what they could do? If they want to give us a European map so bad, they could give us like Arctic Norway with polar bears, with Arctic fox, everything cool like that. But we'll probably just get another map that looks like Hirschfelden with maybe one new species, two new species. They could do Alaska, but they already have Yukon, which pretty much covers it. The only thing that's missing from Yukon that people want is like Dall sheep and like musk ox. But they're if they ever add them to another map, they're just going to backfill them onto Yukon. Like I also don't know why, because they did it with lions, right, on the Africa map, where they just put sort of added them, and they weren't in the game before. I don't know why they don't just do an update and add like Dall sheep to Yukon, even though they're not in the game. They did it before, so they can do it again. Yeah. Well, I mean, the exotic Texas ranch, it'd basically just be Africa 2.0. So people would like it. Because most of the species they want would be on that map, or like on the new Africa map would be there. And there'd be other cool stuff as well. There's like a lot of cool maps they could do, but I don't know. I hear a lot of people saying that it's gonna be Scotland, and I'm like, okay, well, Scotland is cool, but what new animal are we gonna get? Because Scotland will have like the same animals as the other current European maps. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like I wouldn't mind if they just like give us actual updates instead of just maps. Like if they could just give us a good map and like a good lodge and then like worry about fixing the other stuff, then I'd be completely fine. This is also like something I think they should do. It doesn't affect me because I buy the DLCs anyway, but they really need to add new guns for free-to-play players because the base game weapons are so bad, it's incredible. Like the 7 mil, it's like the only decent one. And it has literally just a strictly better version from a DLC. I mean, there's quite a few maps that need like backfilled animals, especially if they release new animals. Like I swear they said they were backfilling Blacktail to this map at one point and then just never did. Which is, it's still kind of crazy to me that like blacktail deer are on one map only, and they're like on the one map they're so annoying to hunt because of where they're located. Yeah, I know, and it's crazy too that this is like I'm not like sure on the statistics, but SRP has to be like the most popular map in the game. It's like the first map that I always recommend to new players. It's like SRP, or like I don't really like Emerald Coast, but I always recommend it because it's a good map. But like it's just crazy that like this map doesn't get any love, and it's like easily the most popular one, or at least top 3. Because they were supposed to add Blacktail, but they never did. Because there was like they were refilling or backfilling like every map with animals, and I'm pretty sure this is the only one that didn't get a backfill. But there has to be something they can find, even if they don't want to do Blacktail. Oh yeah, no, it'll be like a rabbit or a mallard. I swear mallards are on every single map. You know, I have like, this is like gonna be like a crazy take, and most people, I don't know if most people agree with it, but I don't know if you used to play the game when Canada geese were on like only Hirschfelden and they technically didn't have a population on the map. So when you put your decoys down and you called them in, every single one that would come in would be completely random. They need to do that again with every single bird species. Just remove them entirely from the maps and let you call them in, and they're just completely random every time. So like you don't know what you're gonna get. Like you could get so many cool rares, or you could get a bunch of terrible commons in a row. Like that was like so cool when that was like that for geese. Like you would get so many rares because there wouldn't be a population of animals. It would just be random every time you'd call them in. And that was like, I don't know why they changed that. I'm guessing they changed that when they added them to like Yukon and stuff, but yeah, like I don't know, like, but I would pass time hunting mallards and stuff like that if they were just entirely random. Yeah, like I forgot about it, but I heard iBuy say something about it the other day, and it reminded me. I'm like, why aren't all ducks and geese like that? Because like if I'm don't plan on doing anything else, I would just go set up for like wood ducks on ASCII, for example, and I could get so many cool rares. But I've hunted all my wood ducks, and I know that I don't have anything cool. Like I'd have to like kill the whole flock to get them to respawn, which is just like boring and pointless. It would also be really cool when they would add the great one, like if they'd add a great one goose or something, because then you wouldn't have to like worry about setting anything up. You would just call them in, and there'd be no grinding or anything. It'd just be like, oh, there's a great one there. Like it'd just be like, I feel like the average player would like it a lot as well. Yeah, I feel like they can't really do that for turkey though. If they do a great one turkey, it would have to be like a normal great one, right, where you just like hunt it over time. But I think turkeys actually respawn like normal animals, so I don't think it'd be like that difficult. Like you don't have to kill every single turkey in the flock, I'm guessing, for them to respawn. At least I usually don't. Whenever I kill one, it seems to respawn like right away. All I know is the new Great One. If they release a new Great One, like outside the Red Deer furs, like if the Red Deer rework is not a new Great One, and like the new Great One is an entirely different animal, you just know it's about to be horrible because of how good the wolves look. Like I guarantee you, they put all the work into the wolves. So that's the map that we're gonna get this year, and the new Great One, if we get one, it's gonna be horrible. I can already tell. Yeah, I wouldn't like either of those, to be honest. The boar will probably just be size, but and like maybe some cool furs, but it's just gonna be like the boar's gonna and the roe deer are gonna be annoying to hunt unless the new map is really good for them. Like I won't complain about the roe deer getting the Great One if or the wild boar if they're like as easy as like wolves or fallow, right? On the new map. But like on Hirschfelden for boars, they're everywhere. Same with roe deer. On Quattro, both of them are all over the place. And on Medved, the boars are all over the place. It's like there's like not a single good map to hunt either of them on right now. So like if the roe deer or the hogs are like only on part of the map, like fallow on her on Tay or like mule deer and ASCII, then I'd be pretty cool. That'd be pretty cool. But if it's bad, like it's hard to grind, I might just get one and then go back to grinding like moose and stuff and bear until I have all the furs for them. And then just do them when they're like I have absolutely nothing else to get. So I'm actually making decent progress on getting every Great One fur and every rack. Like the fact that I got all the wolves in like 8 to 9 days makes it to where I have a bunch of like I have essentially 2 months or like a month and a half of free time to only shoot these. I don't have to shoot wolves anymore. So I just only have to shoot bears and moose. Now moose is unfortunate because I have 7 moose Great Ones now, and 4 of them are spruce and 2 of them are speckled. So we're not making much progress there. But I also know a guy that's at like 27 moose Great Ones and only has 1 oak fur, so apparently the oak is quite rare. Yeah, my first was two-tone with the quad paddle, and then my second was birch with the typical, or not birch, sorry, spruce with the typical, which is actually my favorite combo. I don't like the spruce fur, but I like that combo. Then my third was speckled spider rack, and then I got spruce spider rack, then spruce big rack, and then spruce spider rack again last night. Or no, sorry, speckled spider rack on my last stream, and then last night I was grinding and I got another spruce spider rack. And like 250 kills. And I think I'm 70 more in or something. I was gonna stream yesterday, but I couldn't. And I kind of wish I did because that would have been crazy. Because I got that spruce Great One, and then I have something else on my map that I was gonna shoot it on this stream, but I got a Great One, so I don't know if I will. I still might, because I'm gonna end pretty soon. It's something cool, but it's not like overwhelmingly cool. Like I already have one, but it's still pretty cool. So I might shoot it. Yeah, I don't have any more full body mounts, so all of them have to go on the wall. The only one that's not on the wall is the only one that I have that's not on the wall is my two-tone. And that's because I have an albino bob white quail with him, which I shot completely on accident. I was shooting a whole flock of quail on Mississippi for like hours straight, and then I got one that was albino, and the albino is so bad for that. It's like so unbelievably rare but it's so bad that I didn't even know it was albino until I went to claim it. And it was a male too, so it fits into the thing. No, like the albino bobwhite quail, it's like 0.00003% or something. Like it's by far, it has to be rarer than a great one, easily. But like it just looks so bad, the fur. Oh yeah, I didn't even know those were a thing. I think I remember you saying that. You're like the second person in the world to get one or something. If you're talking about the great one on this stream, I spawned it fairly early on, like 40 minutes in, but I think I didn't shoot it until like an hour and 20. I'm not too sure. Oh, okay, I know Mel, yeah. Be like hybrid hazel. Are they like, is it like incredibly, incredibly rare, or is there like no pictures of it, or can I like find a picture of it on the wiki? Okay. Wait. How did you even tell that? It looks like the albino bobwhite, where it's like you can't even really tell that much. It is like noticeably darker though. That's pretty cool. Yeah, I didn't even. Yeah, that makes sense. Cause mine, I just shot the whole flock down, and then I was picking them up, and that one was albino. So like I think the female albino bobwhites are pretty common, but or not pretty common, like pheasant level rare, like albino pheasant level. But the male bobwhites are like it's like hilariously rare, and they're like I personally like Mississippi and New England, but like they also happen to be on like the two worst maps for 99% of the player base. Like so many people have those two as their two worst maps, so like they don't even hunt them ever. Oh yeah, the only feral goat rare I have is I got one of the mixed ones. It's pretty small though. I like the feral goat a lot actually. I wouldn't mind if they got a great one eventually, but I don't know what they would really be able to do. Yeah, it'd be something with the horns. Oh, hey buddy, what are you doing? Where's he running? You're running to me. Oh, something's wrong with that bear. That bear's got like rabies or something. He has all that free space over there, and he's running directly toward me. Yeah, no, I know that guy. I watch him a lot. I know the water buffalo you're talking about. He's actually the guy that I was talking about that has like 27 moose or something and only one oak. Yeah, I've seen that water buffalo. Like that's like what kind of bug is that? Like this game is horrible sometimes. It's really cool though, actually. I wonder if that's even like a thing that you can get anymore, or if they like fix that, because there's no way that's intended. I don't care how like I don't know, I don't care how true the true horns are, but there's no way you can get that again. Like that has to be a bug. That's not like even like a rare rack. That's just it looks cool though. I've seen people that get like whitetail great ones that kind of look like that as well. Not to that level, but like they're so messed up, like it looks like it got like hit by a car. I have yet to get any really wonky whitetails, sadly. I got like my Kinsko was kind of wonky, but it's not like overly wonky. It's just like uneven. Like I've seen them where like they have one side that's like sticking up and then the other side's like all the way down. I'm stuck. Yeah, I got a really wonky water buffalo the other day in a multiplayer server when I was playing with a friend. I didn't end up taxing it, but it wasn't like JP's water buffalo. It was a level 7 and its horns were like pointed directly at the ground. Like it looked so messed up. And the crazy thing is, I don't even think it's that rare because I swear all the water buffalo look messed up. Like their true horns are so bad. Like they all look like they have something wrong with them. I hope that like Cape Buffalo get true horns one day, and then and they're like that as well, to where they're like so unbelievably weird. Oh, I probably gotta restart my time. Getting. Yeah, I could see that as well. I would like that. No, I have a albino water buffalo or Cape buffalo, sorry. I have an albino male lion, an albino female lion, and a blonde female lion. And so there was one thing in there, one of the males, I'm not saying which one it is, but there's one in there that is very, very cool. And probably in the end of the month when I do my lodge tour, it'll probably be like the coolest thing in my lodge for most people. I really want to get. Oh, that's right. I'm an idiot. I literally have the video of it. It's not even a secret. I forgot about that. Yeah, that's it. The cape is pretty cool too. It was an 8, but it wasn't very big, and it's not like a big 8. Yo, how's it going, bro? How you doing? Yeah, I totally forgot that I even put that out. It's been like a while. Well, into this grind, I'm probably about like a little over 50. I got a spotted great one earlier, by like an hour ago. Oh yeah, see, I've never gotten a dark brown of either of the rares, and eventually I want to go back to the lion. I was hoping the new lion would be a great one, so I could like shoot more lions. Cause I want to get a second female, like our second albino female. Like I could go and, damn, really 4? That's crazy. Cause I'm pretty sure the dark brown and like the albino all have the same spawn rate. So like you're essentially just losing a coin flip for like the better rare. That's kind of what I did for my blonde, but I like the blonde lion. I actually want a blonde male. I think the blonde lions look pretty cool. And the dark brown with the dark manes are pretty cool as well. Yeah, like I just wish the newest lion is or the newest great one is a lion, so I can. Yeah, see, I don't have any blonde. The only rare male I have is that one that I got, and I wasn't even grinding for that. I was grinding for a normal diamond lion to have every like diamond in the game, and I got that one before I got the normal diamond. Which is like so unbelievably lucky. Like easily the luckiest thing I've ever gotten. That it's way more lucky than like an initial spawn as well. Like initial spawns or whatever, but grinding to get a super and you end up getting a super before your first diamond, like actual diamond, is something insane. Yeah, like I said, I wanted to go back for that, but I was really expecting the newest great one to be a lion instead of the wolves. Like obviously the wolves are great and they're like my second favorite one, but I waited. I don't think I have a single rare warthog. I think the only cool warthog I have is my diamond one. I know for a fact I don't have an albino, and I'm assuming I don't have a red. Is the red only on females, or is it on males too? Or is it only on males? It's only on one of them, right? Oh, nice. Yeah, my first bear was a spirit. I love the spirit bear. It's my favorite one. That was my second ever great one. It was actually on the January of this year. Like the very first like at like 6 a.m. or something. Okay, yes. I thought it was only on one of them, but I wasn't sure which one. So it's like the crowned wildebeest, I guess, but I'm assuming it's more rare because I don't think the crowned wildebeest is that rare. Obviously, it's rare, but it's not like bobwhite quail albino rare or like albino lion rare. At least I don't think so. Yeah, my first one was about 800, and then my second one was about 2,000, and then 500, and then 300, and then 200, and then my last one was 99. And I'm probably about like 70 into this one. I don't know. I had an issue with jumpers, so I haven't got as many kills as I would like. You have 21 rares? I only have... How many do I have in my total grind, bro? I don't... I've got 11 total. And I'm on my 7th one. Yeah, that's basically what I am. I'm like a trophy hunter, essentially. That's why I'm like I'm waiting to put out my lodge. Because I want to... There's one thing I really want to get for my lodge that I don't have yet, and it's like... I'll just say what it is. I want a split rack moose, great one. I don't care if it's oak or speckled. I prefer speckled, but they're like so rare. I just want either of them. I think apparently they can be ashen as well, from what I've heard, but I've never seen an ashen one, so I'm not sure. I know for a fact they can be speckled and oak, but I don't know if they can be ashen. I've heard people say they can. You got a level 1 cinnamon? That has to be rarer than a super rare, surely. A level 1 male cinnamon? or unless it's a female, but even then. Female bears are usually level 2, so even a female's level 1 is probably really rare. That's like so unlucky that it's lucky. I've never even like you literally reverse super rare. Like it doesn't matter if it's male or female. Like I barely see level 1 females. I think I only have 3 level 1 males on my entire map, and I like grinded for so long to get them level 1. But yeah, like that's what I want. I want the split rack moose. I don't care. Like I said, I don't care if it's oak or speckled. Just give me one of them. But sadly, I think that's the like not counting like the piebald whitetail, if that's even a thing anymore. I haven't seen anybody get one, so I can't really like confirm. But like the split rack moose has the split rack moose is 100% more rare than the typical the whitetail, easily. Yeah, see, I can't even like confirm if the like piebald exists for whitetail. Because I've never seen like somebody that's like actually get one. I know that somebody killed an albino one, but like that was confirmed to be modded. So like, and like, 'cause, like even I play on PC, right? And like I'll occasionally join modded servers like on accident, trying to find like an actual server. Wait, that was KC Planet. I thought it was like some random guy. Like I know Scarecrow and Didi have piebald whitetails, but theirs were like piebald because of a bug. And it's like it's not their fault that that happened. But I thought that albino one was just some random. I didn't know it was him. That's funny, by the way. Yeah, so the guy that stops being friends with Scarecrow because of a game mechanic is the same guy that cheated. That's kind of funny, actually. The guy that's like so anti-herd management, like you would think that like herd management like it like stole his wife or something. It is like cheater. Who would have guessed? Wait, really? I don't know. Like, see, because there's not really any creators I really dislike. but I'm not like a fan of him. And like anytime I watch one of his videos, the comments on his video are like the stuff that he's like replies to people is like so brain dead. I don't know. I didn't know that was him that got the albino one that was like modded. I thought it was some random, but that's kind of funny that it was him. And it's also like, well, I know that there's like different ones, but like because there's been multiple people that got them, but like they're all obviously modded. And the thing that the reason why I think I'm gonna say this is why I don't think that the piebald whitetail like great one is a thing anymore is because I don't know if you play on console or PC, but I play on PC and it is so bad with all the modding. And people put up lodges all the time, right? That are like blatantly modded, and and if you go into them, it's so funny, right? Because I'll see piebald great one whitetails, and it has the fur from like 5 years ago, which like the great one whitetail that were shot before and got the new fur like updated or whatever. It like the fur updated, right? Like if you kill a like let's say you killed like not a mule, what am I saying? Like a bighorn sheep, right? Before they upped the fur on ASCII, the new one would have the new fur. It just wouldn't have the new antlers. All the piebald whitetails I see have the pre-Reventuli fur. So like that means even though they were shot after, like the date on them would be after that update. So that's why I'm like, I don't think and like if you ever join a modded server, right? It's all new stuff. There's no like true like pre-true rack stuff, old fur stuff. It's all new stuff. So like surely it would update, right? Because like the normal great ones update unless they forgot to update it. But yeah, I just until I see somebody that like actually knows what they're doing get one, then I'm just assuming they're not real. Yeah, I don't play on multiplayer on PC because of that. Like what's funny about like I'm actually gonna do that now because I did it when I was like talking to like oh yeah see like I was talking like oh that's a max score by the way with that yep it's JP dude right when I shot like a couple weeks ago and I was talking about this exact situation like how there's so many modded stuff on PC and I'm like you know what for example I'll go find a modded server right now and I asked him, how many do you think it would take me to find a modded server? And he said, I'm going to go with the first three. Oh, that was a terrible voice crack. Oh my God. He said the first three. The second one I joined, the first zone I spotted had 7 moose great ones. Like, you can't play on PC multiplayer. It's not possible. Like, it's so annoying. Like, there's so many things that's like, I want to go to multiplayer, right? To get a female lion albino, because I feel like it'll be easier to find one in multiplayer than spawn one myself. But I can't find one because every server is modded. Well, not every server, but then the ones that aren't modded, you just get instantly kicked from. That's why I want them to add crossplay so I can play with my console friends. But when they add crossplay, I hope that they just don't crossplay the map servers, right? Like if I want to join my friend on console or he wants to join me, he can do that. But like if he on PS4, if he goes to search at the list of the servers, it only shows PS4 servers. Like it only shows the servers for the platform you're on, not everything. Because then it won't be as bad for modded. Another thing that like a lot of Xbox players do apparently is they'll dupe great ones and stuff and like sell them. Like that wouldn't happen on PC because you would just cheat if you wanted one that bad, but like that's like essentially just as bad because you can just shoot the same great one like 7 times or like 7 different people can get like the same one because you just like start a multiplayer server, I'm guessing, and then just back out. I think they call it ghosting or something. 4 and a 5. Okay, we could be getting another great one. Last time I got my great one earlier, I got a bunch of 4s. And I never get 4s. Like, one thing I actually, like, do, like, I'm starting to do, just so, like, when I do a lodge tour, I don't really get, like, called a modder or whatnot, is if I spawn too many great ones in one day, I will, like, wait till the next day to shoot them, so I don't have, like, 6 in one day. Because I've spawned 4 wolves at most in one day, but I can't shoot them all in one day, because then people be like, oh, you killed this one, you killed 4 in 3 hours, you must be modding. But, like, or, like, if I try to stack them, like, I try to stack great ones sometimes and kill a bunch at once, and some people don't seem to realize that you can do this, and they'll just call you a modder if you kill, like, 3 back-to-back or something. So, yeah, I don't really try to do that anymore because of it. Because if I have, like, a multi-mount of, like, 3 fallows that are shot a minute apart, I mean, I don't really blame them either. Where'd that guy come from? Yeah, it's like my wolves make sense because I got so many wolves so fast, but most of them were on, like, Twitch. Like, if I didn't stream them, I, like, have clips of them and clips of me leading up to them. Because I just, like, shadow played my last 5 minutes. It's like my first YouTube stream, I, like, tried to hunt wolves for a Mela charcoal, and, like, I spawned another great one. Like, I didn't even want another great one. I want a Mela charcoal. I did end up getting the Mela charcoal finally, but yeah, well, I shot, like, basically when they released the thing on Twitter, I went straight to iBuy's chat and I'm like, yo, do you know if they're resetting the wolf populations? And he said, oh, I probably don't think they are. So then iBuy, now he can't say it, but they have early access. So, like, if he, and, like, he was, like, managing his down as well. And I'm like, if he has early access and he knows it's getting reset, why would he manage down his own population? So, like, I immediately knew that there wasn't going to be a reset, essentially. So then I just stopped shooting everything and then shot only wolves to get them managed. And my... Oh, I botched that. Wow. My first wolf came after, like, 150 kills. And I stacked my whole zones. Like, every one of my shooter, like, wolves, except, like, 5, were 9s to start with. I was hoping I'd get one, like, after the first wave, but unfortunately I didn't. It took, like, 150, but that's nothing. Oh, I'm typing randomly. Oh, yeah. See, the wolves... There's so many, like, initial spawn 9 wolves. Like, if you have a map with gray wolves, or, like, even Iberian wolves, for example, and you don't have an initial spawn, like, 9, that's so unlucky. Because without herd management, I think wolves are still, like, the most common diamond out of the grind species. It's like, I see a lot of people that aren't herd managed, they still get a good amount of diamonds compared to, like, if you weren't herd managed on bears and you were shooting them. But I also think it's really easy to herd manage wolves because there's only 20 solos. Everyone I've seen has had 20 solos. Yeah, see, oh, that was a diamond too? Okay. The only wolf super rare I got was the acromelanistic, which I'm so happy. I don't think I posted a video on that, but I got it. I think I have the clip. I think I got like 2 or It was in my like third or fourth wolf grind. It was right after I did the 5 and 800. I also got a super troll egg white, which I did upload. And then I got 2 albinos 8s. One of them sunk, so I only have one technically. Cause I set the time to try to get it to float faster, and it just despawned. But it was only an 8, and I already had an 8. So I also have a level 7 normal Mela, and a level 8 dark gray I got while herd managing. Like the only one I didn't get during the grind was a red brown. I already had one previously, but I didn't get one during the grind, which is weird because that's like this easy. Like I swear the egg white and the like they say 0.07, but I swear the egg white and the red brown are like 0.30. Like it's like piebald for fallow. Yeah, I have every fur for male now. I have yeah, so I have one of every male at least. And for female I have an albino and a Mela female that I got on Medved actually. I got them from they were in the same pack by the way. Like I've never seen that before. That was like earlier this year. And then I got a charcoal Mela female after on ASCII like a month after they released, or maybe not a month, like a couple days. Because I was shooting a bunch of wolves that were on my mule deer lakes, so I ended up killing like 200. And then I'm like, I'll just grind a little bit, see what happens, and then yeah, I got that. That's cool. I don't have a single rare wood bison. I see a lot of people getting them, and they look really cool. I got my diamond one first night. I think it was my second or third of the new diamonds. My first one was the pintail, which I'm so happy of because I thought that would be the hardest one to get. But it was literally the first flock of pintail that flew over. I had a level 3. Now getting it was hard. I had to like get the e-collar, and it took me like an hour after seeing it to actually get it. But I thought that one would be bad. That's yeah. I thought that one would be hard too, but it turns out like it's one of the easiest diamonds in the game apparently. Like I've gotten like 2 or 3 after that. I thought it'd be like the black grouse and the hazel grouse where it's like genuinely like super difficult, but it just felt like any other like duck or goose where it's like pretty common. Yep, I don't have a caribou rare either. They're pretty easy to grind though. There's not that many of them, so I could get one. I killed like a couple small ones, then I killed a troll 5 and then a pretty small diamond. But all I was going for was a diamond, so I'll take it. I think the one that took me the longest to get on ASCII, funny enough, was the snow goose. And like it didn't really even take me that long to get. It just took me a while to like decide to go just AFK with the collar. Oh. Yeah, I don't like hunt in real life, so I'm not really like too sure what that is, but yeah, I don't know exactly why they changed them. I guess it was because they're literally the same exact. I'm pretty sure they're the same weight and same score as the caribou on ASCII, and they wanted to make a quote unquote new species. So, they also changed reindeer as well, which that one made no sense to me because they're not even on the new map. They're not even in the same continent as the new map. So those ones getting changed were weird. Oh, okay, yeah. So I don't even know what it is. I know caribou are like super popular to hunt though, like in the northwest of America, like around Alaska and like in the Yukon. Don't tell me I got a bunch of jumpers again. So there's 2 times in a row there's nothing here. Did I harvest all 3 of those? Yeah. Apparently, I don't have anything here. I'll probably do like one more rotation and then end it, because I've actually streamed an hour longer than I wanted to, but I ended up getting the spotted great one, which is the exact one I wanted, so time went by quite fast. Oh yeah, that's right. You said you're British, so yeah, it's really late. It's Saturday, so I might most likely what I'm gonna do is when I end, I'll probably either like eat because it's only like 9:40, so I'm not like going to bed yet. I'll probably just like hunt moose off stream. Okay, those guys weren't there. Like moose is like the only thing that I really think that now that I'll hunt off stream because it's like kind of slow to hunt moose. Like anything else, like I might as well just like stream, but like moose is like I still stream moose a lot, but actually like surprised me how much people like moose and bear. It's like the two polls that I did to like decide what I wanted to hunt. Moose and bear like won in like a landslide. The moose one is a little bit closer. Like it was like moose is like 50% and fox like 30%. But like whitetail. See, I would love to stream tar, but the problem with tar is I have all the great one tar. Like not all of the combos, but I have all the furs and all the horns. I still need, I think, dark red, so I could stream for that, but I'd have to move all my fallow tents, which I could do. It wouldn't take that long. I have one super rare tar, actually. I got it on Sunder Patan, funny enough, not on Tay. I thought he was gonna troll, actually, because his estimate was terrible. But I think black tar always score at the top, so. Yeah, I could do snow leopard one time. Oh, I didn't even get a good hit on this guy. Like another thing I want to try is tiger, but the problem with tiger is the respawns are so low. Okay, just as you said it. Because I actually have a tiger like herd management setup. The only problem is it takes like 30 minutes for me to get respawns. Because I want a super rare tiger. I've yet to get a super rare tiger. And I'm missing the pseudo melanistic with the more black, like the normal pseudo mela with a lot of black. I'm missing that one, that rare. I have all the other rares, but not that one. Yeah, that's what I was doing for like the longest time. I've got two Mela Tigers, but they were both level 7s. But my herd management now is like so crazy that I get a diamond like every 3 kills. I have three of my five tigers are level 5s. So I used to have 2 that were level 5s, but when I killed the extra one, the respawn time is the same. Like it still takes a while. So like I would rather just get like a really high chance of getting a super. The only rare that I had, funny enough, and this is so unlucky, since I did the really good herd management, was a gold, and it was a level 6, and every other tiger that spawned in that spawn rotation was a near max score diamond. So I had such a high chance of getting a super, and it was the one that didn't spawn as a diamond. Yeah, well, when tigers first came out, it was so easy to get them. Now it's a little harder, but it's still probably... I would say that they're the easiest super to get. Except for like maybe mule deer. Like I definitely think they're quite easy. It's just It's just now it's kind of like a hassle because of the respawns. Like when they respawned instantly, you could literally just have like 5 small tigers, and then who are you? Like you could just have 5 small tigers and shoot one every time, and it'll essentially just be a diamond always, and it'll respawn every single time you close the game. Yeah, I will. Now I'm gonna say one thing about my tigers is they have like you know how they have home ranges, right? Do you know where the home ranges are? Like, do you know how to abuse the home ranges or no? Because that's another video I thought about doing because I've never seen anybody post it. I found a random map on some Call of the Wild site, right? And it's the exact home ranges. So like the exact every lake that's in each home range. So I basically just found the home ranges that had my 8 males on them, and I set up on them, and they're always gonna respawn there. And I've never seen anybody do this. But I have one problem with mine, is that mine somehow have seemed to bug, and I have like 3 that share the same home range a lot of the times. So half the time I'll teleport onto a lake, and there'll be like 3 male tigers on one lake. That shouldn't be there. It should be like 1. But yeah, okay, I'll after I pick up this bear, I'll go over there. I can do that video, yeah, eventually. It's public information too, because I just like searched it up and I found a map for it. Completely on it was like a year ago and nobody's done a video on it yet. I swear the content creators like for this game, they have like secret strats that they don't tell you about. Because there's no way nobody else knows about that. Like Lady did that 3 lake grind, and the reason why that worked is because those 3 lakes share a home range. So every time you kill one. Okay, so basically, here's my tiger tents. I don't have any tents for snow leopards, but if you see the splotch, like I usually teleport here and I'll run around and I'll look for the tracks there. I'll look for tracks here and I'll look for tracks here. There's usually a pattern I've noticed. Like I usually get 2 or 3 spawns here, then it jumps out here in the middle, and then it goes down here for a few times, and then up here once, and then back here. But for tigers, here's my setups. I don't know if you can see all of them. Can I disable that? Is there like a way I can do that? Why not? But I don't have to worry about the river because I don't have any home range that connects with the river except for right here. And I can just go to this outpost and search it. So like for example, right? These 3 lakes right here share a home range. There's 2 on this. So there's one on this that is this lake, and there's one on this that's like this lake and a couple of these. Hold on, let me see if I can just find the... See if I can just find the picture. I have the picture. I just don't know if I can... I remember where I saved it. Wait, hold up. I'm giving out the secret info. Where's my OBS? Okay. You guys see that? This is my this does not work. My All right, yeah, it does work. This is the image I found. I don't know how nobody showed it in their tiger grinds, but if you look it up, you can find this image still. It's not even been removed. And I know me and a friend that have like abused it essentially, and starting a tiger grind, and it has essentially 100% success rate. I don't know how well it shows on screen. I can't. I don't think I can make it any bigger. Can I? I can. Like these are like these numbers are like the specific home ranges, right? And then the dots are like where the drink zones can be on those specific lakes. So like you see like 4. If you kill this tiger in 4, he'll almost always spawn on here. They're like bears and like foxes on stalls. You can shoot them and they'll bounce to a different one, but it's very rare, I've noticed. And except for in my case, I have 3 of them that share this zone, and I can't get them to go anywhere else. So what I did was I found on my 8 males essentially, and then I managed down this. I think 16 I have is managed, 12 and 14 are my males that are like level 5s. Okay, I think you have enough time to screenshot that. Not, you can it'll be in the VOD. I'm not gonna hide it. Yeah, no problem. Because like I thought like at first when I first found it like last year, I thought I found like classified information I wasn't supposed to know about. But if you search up Tiger Home Range map, Call of the Wild on Google, you can still find this map. Which like blows my mind, by the way, that nobody made a video on that, because like it's a game changer with tigers, right? Because you just find your 8 males if you want to do no herd management, and you just set up on those 8 males and then rotate on them. Or like it also shows every drink zone of other things, so if it jumps off, you'll know exactly where it'll jump to, right? Because you know every single drink zone possible, and not just a general area. For my friend, it works perfectly. For me, it worked perfectly until about 1,000 kills into the tiger grind. Now I have 3 that share the same zone. I also have 2 that are on 11. I have one down here that's managed. Yeah, this guy's level 5, but he also comes here sometimes, which is 12, or the number 12 there. So, and same with this lake. That's why I have a tent there. You can also swap tigers. Just I tried to swap my tigers one time and it bricked my game. Like I literally wouldn't get respawns for like 5 days. So try it at your own risk. But you do definitely want tigers on like the good ones like this, where they're 3 close by lakes and you can just keep getting it every time. But yeah, that's probably I'm probably gonna end the stream there because I went about an hour over what I wanted to. So yeah, you guys have a good night. Hopefully you guys hopefully you set up your tiger grind and it works perfectly for you. Hopefully you don't get 5 on the same on the same lake. But yeah, have a good night, guys.